So I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and a lot of people would ask you, well, how could you possibly understand or know anything about the landscape or forestry or whatever? It seems weird that you would go into that as a field. And I'll tell you, as I was a little kid, we did a lot of camping, and I loved being outdoors, and I loved working outside. And the more and more that I got to work in the field, the more and more I really began to develop a passion for plants, particularly woody plants, but I certainly have an interest in herbaceous perennials as well. But that love of trees has given me the strength and the understanding of what we need to do to take care of them in our urban landscapes, to ensure that we have sustainable landscapes. We want to take care of our trees, we want to take care of our plants, and we want to take care of everything that goes with that, which is the soil and water. And protecting the quality of those systems is really important. And I think that with my background and my understanding and my passion for those things, I think that I can bring a lot to the table for the students in horticultural science, as well as the industry folks. So I also serve as an instructor. Part of my job is 30% teaching, along with the extension. And I love that part of my job. I really do. I love engaging with the students. And I think I bring something unique to my relationship with them because I've actually been out in the industry and worked for a number of years in the trade, was a climber, climbed trees, you name it, I did it. I mowed grass, and I cleaned restrooms in parks and recreation areas. So I know those challenges that the students will face. And I think that allows me to be more engaged with them and to give them a different perspective on that. I got my degree from Penn State University in forestry a ways back, and went out and had a career in forestry and had a family, and then decided that I wanted to go back to school. And at that time, urban forestry was becoming a more and more important issue. And when I say urban forestry, what I mean by that is the care of plant material in an urban landscape. Because it's a lot tougher to grow in a city than it is out in the woods. And I found that I enjoyed that because I had more contact with people. I love being around people, I love chatting, and a lot of my colleagues will tell you that I can really chat it up. So from there I got a master's degree in urban forestry at Penn State, and then went into the industry. And I worked as an urban forester in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, and I worked as an extension urban forester. So that means I worked about 15 counties in the state, providing assistance to various communities and civic leaders regarding the health of their urban forests. So trees is really are my true love. And then I went to the Ohio State University and got my PhD in landscape horticulture, because I thought I had a lot to offer the industry, and I wanted to explore more about trees, how they grow, and what they're all about. And so I learned that. I did my PhD project was on soil compaction and maple tree growth, and that just set me off on the kind of the trajectory I'm on now. I've been here about 8 years now. I am now an associate professor, and I work very extensively on tree research. If you're interested in trees and you want to learn more about trees and you want to maybe do some research on trees, I'd love to have you come to NC State to work with me.